Hi everyone, in today's class I am going to work out another problem in not-for-profit organization. Let me read out the problem and then explain and work it out. What is given in the problem is, how will the following items appear in the final accounts of a sports club? They have given us some details or particulars, right, and ask us to prepare the final accounts. Below that they have given us some particulars. Stock of sports materials on 1/4/2018. 1/4 means opening. 1/4. 1st April is opening and the value is 3000. Then sports materials purchased during current year. During the year the club has purchased for 9000 rupees. Club has purchased for 9000 rupees. Next, sale of sports materials during the current year. The club has sold some sports material which is worth of 500 rupees. Next, finally, what they have given is stock of sports materials 31st March 2019. 31st March means year end, right? At the end of the year, 4000 rupees. These are the particulars they have given and they ask us to show the details in the final accounts. Final accounts consist of two parts. One is income and expenditure account and the another is balance sheet. Income and expenditure account is a ledger account. First we should write the heading income and expenditure or expenses account for the year ended 31st March 2019. This is a ledger account. In the left top corner we should write debit DR. In the right top corner we should write CR, credit. All the expenses and losses must be debited shown in the debit side of income and expenditure account. This side is called expenditure side or expenses. But whereas here we should record all the incomes. This account follows the nominal account rule. Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. From there we should see, right? What are the particulars must be shown under the expenditure side. First we should write to sports material consumed. How much value of sports material used or consumed during that year. It is not directly given in the problem. We only should calculate by adjusting the values, by adding or subtracting. Here, stock of opening stock is given, purchases made during the year is given, closing stock is given, sale is the income. Sale of sports material is the income. We can directly show that in the credit side. Credit all incomes and gains. Sale of sports material is the income. By sale of sports materials, rupees 500. It should be directly credited. Whereas here, we should calculate. It is not directly given in the problem. We should calculate by adjusting opening stock. There is a method. To calculate the consumption made during the year. Opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. Opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock will give us the sports material consumed during the year. Sports material consumed during the year. Value of opening stock. Stock of sports material on 1/4 is opening. Here we should write, right? Opening stock 3000. Purchases made during the year 9000. These 3000 plus 9000. Opening stock plus purchases. 3000 plus 9000 is equal to 12,000. 3000 plus 9000 is equal to 12,000. Then we should subtract the closing stock. Stock of sports material on 31st March is the closing stock. At the end of the year, 31st March is the closing stock. It must be subtracted from this total. 3000 plus 9000, 12,000. If you subtract the closing stock from 12,000, we will get the value of sports material consumed during that year. We can understand the logic. Even though we have written like a format, we can understand the logic behind calculating the amount of sports material consumed. Opening stock, sports material in the beginning of the year is 3000. During that year, the club has purchased for 9000 rupees. Initially, the club was having 3000 rupees in stock on 1st April. During that year, further, the club has purchased for 9000 rupees for conducting various sports activities. So, totally, they are having 12,000 rupees. They are having 12,000 value of sports material in the particular club. At the end of the year, they come to know that they have only 4,000 worth of sports material in the club. They come to know that there is only 4,000 worth of sports material in the club. This makes us to understand that the remaining amount is actually spent during that year or used during that year. So that only we are adding this, right? 3,000 plus 9,000, 12. 12 minus 4 makes us to understand that this amount is spent or used. Sports material consumed or used during that year is 8,000 rupees. We have shown the details related to the income and expenses according to the nature from the given particulars. Next, we are going to present or show the details in the balance sheet. This is a ledger account. Income and expenditure account is a ledger account, whereas balance sheet is a statement. That is why we used to write always as on. Whatever is available in the business on 31st March is recorded as per the details available, right? In the liability side, left hand side, we record all the liabilities. In the right hand side, we record all the assets. In the left hand side, we record all the liabilities or obligations of the business, responsibilities. Whereas in the asset side, we record all the assets. We should see what are the particulars will have to be shown in the liabilities and asset side. There is no obligation from the given particulars in the particular year, but there is an asset. There is an asset. Here they have given, see all the particulars. This is opening stock. This would have appeared in the previous year balance sheet, asset side, not in the current year balance sheet. This not be shown in the current year balance sheet. These are expenses. This is the income. This is an expenditure. This is an income. Whereas stock of sports materials on 31st March 2019, we are closing the accounts on 31st March. Whatever is available in the club on 31st March is the asset. 4,000 is the asset. That amount must be shown in the asset side of the balance sheet. Stock of sports materials 31st March 2019 must be shown in the asset side. I hope that this is over now. I hope that you all would have understood this clearly. Let me work out another problem in the next class. If you like this video, kindly subscribe and share this video to your friends and relatives and turn on the bell notification. Then only you'll get notified whenever I put videos. See you in the next class.